Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Jefferson District Sports Network. I'm Brian Rothamel. We're here for Fluvanna versus Monticello in a Jefferson District semifinal matchup. Fluvanna coming in as the number 2 seed. Earlier tonight, Powhatan knocking off the number 1 seed in Western Our Mall in a huge upset. The winner of this matchup will face Powhatan tomorrow night. You can catch that on the Jefferson District Sports Network as well as if you want to come down to Powhatan. Fluvanna coming out wearing the blue jerseys, blue shorts. Monticello wearing the black jerseys, black shorts. Libero for Monticello in white, Tristram Carr. Libero for Fluvanna, Emily Sheriff in pink. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Jefferson District Sports Network. Leslie Walters starting it off for Fluvanna. And serve into the net. First point going to Monticello. Ali Perez, the setter for Monticello, starts things off. Dixon sets it up for Miller. Miller goes cross court and in, and we're back tied to 1 apiece. Maggie Klein, first team all-district selection, serving for Fluvanna. Perez gets it over for Charlotte Devine. Stutt sets it up for Miller, and Miller finds the back corner again. Klein sends it over. Carr gets it to Perez. Perez sets it up for Payne, off the blockers, straight up. Stutt sets it up for Miller. Miller goes over the blockers and finds the floor. Hannah Miller with kill number 3. Fluvanna only with 3 points so far tonight. Klein again with the jump serve. Devine to Perez. Grace Sims. Perez sets it up again. Jordan Mills sends it. Klein with the dig. Stutz gets the Miller. Miller goes cross court. Devine digs it out. Devine now with the attack. Back corner. Sheriff keeps it alive. Miller now sends it over. And Miller gets another kill, number 4. Maddie goes center court. It'll go off Carr and an ace. (5-1) Fluvanna with the lead. Devine sending it over off of Sheriff. Tipped. Tristram Carr now going to serve the libero. Too far. Kylie Dixon now serving for the Flucos. First touch from Scott. Perez. Kiana Ayers. Serve too far. Samako Chucks now coming in. Charlotte Devine goes to serve for Monticello. 5-3. Monticello lead. Emily Hayden sends it to Devine. Perez sets it up for Chucks. Miller able to get it back over. Sorry, that was Kayana Ayers on a 4-hit called against Monticello. 6-3. Fluco lead as Hannah Miller goes to serve. First team all district, 3rd year in a row. Divine to Perez. Kayana Ayers goes center court. First kill of the night for the Mustangs. Grace Simpson going to come in for Monticello. Coming off is Jordan Mills. Simpson sends it over. Klein to Stutz. Hayden goes cross and too far. Simpson with the serve. Stutz sets it up for Miller. Dugout. Zamako Chucks with the attack. Walters now with the attack off the tip of the net and gets it over. Not exactly how you draw it up, but Leslie Walters will take the kill nonetheless. (7-5) Fluco lead. And an ace for Kelsey Stutz. Sorry, Kate Stutz. Divine to Perez. Ayers tries to send it over the blockers. Dug out by Hayden. Miller sends it over. Simpson with the first touch. Carr with the second. An attack from Charlotte Divine. Goes off of Klein. Dixon keeps it alive. Miller sends the free ball. It goes over. Divine to Perez. Perez sets it up for Zamako Chucks. She goes just over the blockers, but she gets called for the double hit. Kate Stutz again with a serve. Divine gets it to Perez. Chuck sends it to the back corner. Dixon gets it back to Stutz. Set it up for Emily Hayden. She goes cross court. Carr with the dig. Perez for Ayers. Ayers gets blocked. Comes back to her. Carr keeps it alive though. Divine will send it over. Klein to Stutz. Set up back for Klein. Off the blocker. Simpson keeps it alive. Perez goes to Chucks. Chucks goes cross court and in. 9-6 Monticello lead as Kayana Ayers now goes to serve. Dixon to Stutz to Walters and in. Leslie Walters with her second kill of the night. Divine to Perez. To Lyra Payne. Net violation called against Fluvanna. Taylor Scott coming back in for Chucks. Hayden to Stutz. Hayden sends it over. Carr. Perez. Charlotte Divine off the blockers and in. Dixon with the first touch. Stutz sets it up. Walters with the attack. Down the line and wide. Miller to Stutz. Maddie Klein just over the blockers. Dug out by Scott. Sent quickly over by Lyra Payne. And Lyra with her first kill of the night. 4 straight points for Monticello. Ties it back up at 10. Taylor with the serve. Stutz sets it up. Walter sends it just over the blockers, and he'll find floor. Walters with the serve. Carr to Perez for Payne. Payne with a nice attack and finding the floor. Ali Perez now with the serve. Coming back in, Jordan Mills for Grace Simpson. Hayden to Stutz to Miller. Blocked by Lyra Payne. Perez with a soft serve. Miller able to get it to Klein, but double hit called. Perez with an ace off the tip. (14-11). Monticello now taking the lead. This one off of Miller. Stutz able to keep it alive. Miller sends the free ball over. Carr to Perez. Mills sends it over. Stutz digs it out. Klein with the set. Miller with the attack. Goes cross court. Scott with the dig. Perez now for Devine. She goes cross court and wide. (14-12), Monticello lead. Carter Perez. Miller tries to go just over the blockers. They're not falling for the trickery. Monticello sends the free ball over from Perez. Klein to Stutz. Miller sends two-hand attack. Devine now with a two-handed attack of her own. Hayden to Dixon. Set up for Miller. Off the blockers. Devine with the dig. Perez with the set. Devine with the attack. Wide. Klein with the serve. Scott to Perez. And the attack from Carr goes into the net. Tied back up at 14. And an attack from Jordan Mills going off the blockers and in. Carr with the serve. Klein first touch. Stutz sets it up for Miller. Hannah Miller with her 5th kill of the night. Back tied up at 15. Dixon serve. Carr. Perez. Mills. Blocked. Dixon on to Scott. Ace for Kylie Dixon. Devine with the attack. It gets blocked. She keeps it alive, though. Off of airs. Not much you can do with that. Scott to Perez. Attack from Devine. Gets tipped by the blockers. And Fluvanna with a little miscommunication as the ball falls in. 18-17, Fluco lead. Devine now with the serve. Correction, 18-16. Devine with an ace. First team all district player. A lot of spin on that one. Sheriff, though, sends it back. Perez to Carr. Chucks goes cross court and wide. (19-17) as Hannah Miller comes in to serve. She was already in, actually, correction. Serve comes too far, and a lift will be called on Perez. Miller with the serve. Hard and out. Just over the line. 20-18, Fluco lead. Grace Simpson comes back in for Jordan Mills. Klein with the first touch. Miller with the set. Leslie Walters with the attack from the 10-foot line. Leslie with kill number 4. Stutz with a serve. Carr to Perez. Air sends it over. Hayden sends a free ball just over the blockers. We'll give her the attack and kill. That's her first. Timeout going to be called by Coach Mitchum. 22-18, Fluco's with the lead. We'll be right back. You're watching the Jefferson District Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Jefferson District Sports Network. Stutz with the serve. Perez sets it up for Ayers and a block from Leslie Walters. (23-18) as Stutz takes the ball. Almost with the ace. Perez gets it to Ayers. Sends it to the back row. Stutz sets it up. She has Maddie Klein off the blockers. Goes straight up and can't do anything with it. Game point for Fluvanna. Stutz with the serve. Devine to Perez. Free ball over from Carr. Hayden with the attack, and that's going to be game 1. 25-18. Fluco's victorious here early. We'll be right back for game 2. You're watching the Jefferson District Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Jefferson District Sports Network. Fluvanna winning game one, 25-18. Monticello going to start with the ball. They'll be going right to left on your screen. They were in the black jerseys. Ali Perez starting it off for the Mustangs. Sheriff with a hit. Free ball coming from Dixon. Carr to Perez. Mills with the attack. Off the blockers and in. Jordan Mills with her second attack or kill of the night. Perez sending it into the net. Fluvanna gets the side out. Klein with the serve. Scott with the first touch. Set up from Perez to Mills. Too hard, out of bounds. Attacking error. And an ace from Manny Klein. Klein with a second ace. Ball off Sheriff. Kind of an odd play there. The serve was so hard, it bounced off Monticello so well. And now Tristan Carr going to serve. Sheriff with the first hit. Stutz with the set. Miller with the attack. Just tiptoes down the net. And Hannah Miller pulls up her sixth kill. Kylie Dixon now serving for the Flugos. Ayers gets first touch. Perez to Devine. And Devine gets kill number 2. Ayako Chucks comes in. Sorry, Zamako Chucks. 5-3 Flugos lead. Devine with the serve. Miller gets first touch. Goes off the basketball rim and in. Second ace for Devine. Klein to Stutz. Set up for Hayden. Chucks gets first touch. Carr with the second. Devine sends it over the line. Klein comes back in for Fluvanna. Hannah Miller with the serve. And there'll be an ace for Hannah Miller. Well, it's her first. 7-4 Fluvanna. Perez for Mills. Hannah Miller gets it to Stutz. Back to Miller. Too far. Grace Simpson comes in for Jordan Mills. Sends some serves over. Miller gets first touch. Stutz to Walters. Just over, and Leslie Walters gets the nice, easy kill for number 5. Stutz with the serve. Tips the net and she'll get an ace. Ace number 2. Serve too far. Kayana Ayers now serving. Dixon gets first touch to Stutz. Set up for Hayden. Emily Hayden doing work on her 3rd kill. 10-6, Fluco's with the lead. And an ace for Hayden. Divine to Perez. Lyra Payne. Tipped by the blockers. Lyra with her 3rd kill. Taylor Scott coming back in. Hayden to Stutz. Walters into the net. Walters with the 2nd touch. Stutz sends it over. Carr to Perez. Set up for Payne. Lyra Payne with her 4th. 11-9. Hayden to Stutz. And a kill for Maddie Klein. Maddie with her 3rd. Walters now takes the ball at 12-9. Fluvanna lead. Perez for Divine. Tipped by the blockers. Walters, Stutz, Klein. Scott digs it out. Miller sends it back. Hannah with her 7th. Walters just over the net. Scott gets it to Lyra. Lyra just kind of trying to send it over with a little bit of force. Gets the kill. Jordan Mills now coming in. Grace Simpson comes out. Allie Perez takes the ball. Walters and an ace for Simpson. Sorry, correction. An ace for Perez. Miller's attack goes off the blockers. Perez goes the car. Fluvanna with the point. Klein with the hard serve. Scott gets it to Perez for Payne. Payne goes around the moon to get that attack. Garza ends it over. Klein with the first touch. Stutz with the second. Walters with the free ball gets the kill. So those are my favorite kills. That and the really, really soft one that they just push over the blocker. I guess better terminology would be tap over the blocker. 15-12 Fluvanna. Dixon with the serve. Dixon with the ace. Number 2 for Kylie. Devine goes to Perez. It goes over the net, and it'll be a left called on Perez. Scott to Perez. Perez sets it up for Ayers. Ayers goes to the back corner. Ayers with her second at 17-13. Zamaka Chucks comes in for Taylor Scott. Charlotte Devine taking the ball for the Mustangs. Devine into the net. Anna Miller, the big hitter for Fluvanna, now takes it. Devine gets it to Perez. The nice easy tap from Ayers. Hayden goes a little bit more force, and a net violation will be called against Fluvanna. 18-14 now. Fluvanna still with the lead. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Grace Simpson comes back in for Mills. Dixon to Stutz. Hayden sends it easily over. Simpson gets it to Perez. Perez sets it up for Chucks. Hayden goes too far. Ayers sends it back. Net violation called against Walters. Timeout will be called by Fluvanna. 18-15, Flucos with the lead. We'll be right back. You're watching the Jefferson District Sports Network. Welcome back here on Jefferson District Sports Network. 18-15, Fluvanna with the lead here in Game 2. Fluco's winning Game 1, 25-18. Simpson with the serve for the Mustangs. Miller to Stutz. Set it up for Walters. Into the net. Simpson to Dixon, and that'll be an ace for Grace Simpson. Back to 18-17. Klein with the first touch, and another ace for Simpson. Five straight points for Monticello. Tying it back up at 18 all. Ace number 3. Sheriff now comes in for Dixon as the defensive specialist. Miller to Stutz. The foe serve a set back over. Stutz is time to Hayden. She goes to the back corner and she'll get it in. Dixon will come back in for Sheriff. The libero, in case you didn't know, is a defensive specialist. They can only play on the back line, can't have any kills, and can't set. Klein with the attack off the blockers and finds the floor. And the reason why the libero can't set or have any kills is because then you could just keep them on the front row the whole time. They could be your setter and never have to leave. It's the idea to cut down on substitutions. One rule that Volleyball instituted was the libero is the defensive specialist. Kiana Ayers will get the kill. $20 all now. Miller to Stutz. Set up for Hayden. Just over the blockers. A little high, though. Perez gets it to Payne. Goes to Dixon. Hayden now, and Fluvanna can't keep it alive. Monticello takes their first lead, or second lead of this game. Their first lead was at 1-0. Then Fluvanna scored 4 straight points. Been tied twice. Well, 3 times, correction. Stutz sets it up. Klein with the attack, and she'll get the kill. Hayden with the serve for Fluvanna. Devine gets first touch, goes too far, and a block for the Flukos. Perez with the set. Payne with the attack. Off the blockers. Miller with first touch. Stutz with the second. Klein goes off the blockers. Hayden sends it back. And another block from Lyra Payne. Taylor Scott will come in for Zamako Chucks. Back tied at 22. Serve into the net. Leslie Walters now with the serve. Big point for Fluvanna, and it'll go out. Reason why I say it's a big point is you always want to have that 24th point, especially up by at least 2 or 3 if they're at 22, because then a service error will give you the game. Right now, unless there's 2 straight points here for one team, Sheriff with a dig. Stutz sets it up. Miller with the attack. Dug out by Scott. Jordan Mills now. Too far. Fluvanna has to get this point, otherwise we'll go to extra points. Must win by 2. First one to 25 or win by 2. Game point for the Flukos. Scott's able to send it over. Dixon gets it to Stutz. Miller with the attack. And they're saying it went out. $24 all. Tristan Carr now with the serve. Klein to Dixon. Free ball from Hayden. Carr. And the miscommunication will give Fluvanna the point. Back to game point. Dixon with the serve. Perez to Ayers, and it goes in, and Fluvanna wins game 2, 26-24. We'll be back with game 3. Flukos up 2-0. You're watching the Jefferson District Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Jefferson District Sports Network. Fluco's with a 2-0 lead. Fluvanna now, first time coming in to serve, is Lily Robbins. Ball too far, going out. Robbins again with the serve. Carr to Perez. Devine will send it wide. Stay with us after the game. We'll talk to the winning head coach. And remember, tomorrow's championship game between Powhatan and the winner of this one will be live on JeffersonDistrictSportsNetwork.com. That game's slated for after the 7 p.m. JV championship will be first at 6 p.m. Robbins with the serve. Simpson gets first touch. Devine with the attack off the blockers. Net violation called against Fluvanna. Simpson with the serve. Hayden to Stutz. Miller with the attack. Dig by Devine. Another net violation called against Fluvanna. Perez now serving for Monticello at 3-2. Fluvanna lead. Miller with the set. Hayden with the attack from the 10-foot line. Carr to Perez. Payne sends it over, and it's in! They're waving that one off, saying it was out. Klein with the serve. I thought that one was in. Called out, though, by the head official. Devine with the attack off the blockers, and Charlotte Devine gets kill number 3. Lost her on my stat sheet there. Carr with the serve off of Klein, and Tristram Carr with their ace. Klein with the first touch. Sent over from Stutz. Airs to Perez. For Devine. Stutz with the first touch. Miller with the attack. Perez able to get to Abby Wilson. With another. With her, Abby Wilson with her first kill makes it 5-4 Monticello. Mustangs have never led by more than 1 in this match. Well, Tristram Carr makes it 2. Second ace for her. Second in this service. Miller gets first touch. Stutz with the set. Sent over from Robbins. Miller gets first touch. Robbins. Miller sends it over. Scott, Perez, net violation, Fluvanna. (7-4). 5 straight points for Monticello. Carr with the pop fly. Stutz to Miller, just out of her reach. She's able to get it over and gets the kill, no less. Dixon now ready to serve. Scott to Perez. Ayers sends it over. Stutz will send the kill over. Kate Stutz with her first kill of the night. Perez sets it up. Sent over from Devine, and that's in. Charlotte Devine with her fourth kill. Zamako Chucks comes in for Taylor. Devine to Klein. Stutz for Miller. Off of Carr. Comes back to Fluvanna. Klein to Stutz. Hayden now will send it. This one goes off the blockers. Sent back over from Ayers. Stutz sets it up for Hayden. She goes cross court. Devine to Perez. Wilson gets the tip and the point. Her second kill. 9-6. Emily Sheriff will come in now for Lily Robbins. Charlotte Devine serving for Monticello. Klein to Stutz. Miller goes center court. Leslie Walters now coming in. And an ace for Hannah Miller. Perez to Ayers. Dixon digs it out. Stutz sets it up for Hayden. Devine digs it out. Wilson goes down the line, but out. Tied back up at 9. Devine with first touch. Sent over from Carr. Dixon sets it up. Hayden with the attack. Out. 10-9, Monticello. Grace Simpson coming in for Scott. Sorry, for Wilson. Simpson to Klein. Miller. Free ball from Dixon. Attack from Ayers. Dug out by Stutz. Miller with the set for Hayden. Devine going to send the attack. Miller. Stutz. Emily Hayden. Net violation. Monticello. Fluvanna getting the point. Tying it back up at 10. Ayers sends the attack into the net. (11-10) Fluvanna. Devine to Perez. Chucks gets the kill in. Miller to Stutz, back to Miller. He comes right back to her, and a block by Fluvanna, and they get the point. Hayden with the serve, 12-11, Fluvanna with the advantage. Simpson first touch. Simpson to Devine, too far. Hayden's serve goes off the net. Simpson stays with it. Zamako Chuck's attack, though, goes into the net. (14-11). And an ace for Emily Hayden. Simpson. Payne with the attack. Dug out by Klein. Klein sends it over. Carr gets it to Perez. Set up for Payne. She tries to go softly. Klein sends it right. Walter sends it right back. Chucks goes now cross court. Too far. Fluvanna rattles off 5. Timeout going to be called by John Mitchum. We'll take a short break as well. 16-11. Fluvanna with a lead. Welcome back here in Game 3. 16-11, Fluvanna with the lead. They're up 2-0. Trying to close this one out to have a date in the championship against Powhatan. Attack going into the net for Lyra Payne. Hayden, Simpson, Perez sets it up for Chucks. Hayden gets it to Dixon. Set up for Klein. Carr with the dig. Klein tries again, goes off the blockers. Maddie Klein gets her 6th kill. Hayden with a very soft serve. It'll be an ace. Emily Hayden, ace number 3. Coming in for Monticello, Sydney Mace. Grace Simpson comes out. Monticello needs to start their comeback now. Mace with the first touch. And a block from Fluvanna. And Coach Mitchum will use his last timeout. Fluvanna right now with 9 straight points. We'll step away for 30 seconds. You're watching the Jefferson District Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Jefferson District Sports Network. Fluvanna with a 20-11 lead. Game 3, both timeouts have been used by Coach Mitchum for Monticello. Hayden with the serve. Devine goes to Perez for Payne. Off of Hayden, out of play. Lyra Payne with her 7th kill. Monticello's going to need some big serves here coming from Taylor Scott. Dixon with the first touch. Stud sets it up for Klein. Off the blockers and in. Maddie Klein doing work. Sorry, Leslie Walters rather doing work. That's her 6th. Lily Robbins comes back in for Walters. Walters serve too far. (21-13). Abby Wilson comes in for Mace. Perez sends it over. Robbins goes to Dixon. Miller with the attack. Dug out by Devine. Perez goes back to Dixon. Into the net. (22-13) Fluvanna lead. Klein to Carr. Perez sets it up for Payne. Off the blockers and it falls in. A block from Fluvanna, and this is just bad luck for Monticello. Coming in for the Mustangs now, Jaya Woodland. Klein with the serve, goes off the net and falls over, and now we're at match point. Maddie Klein with the attack, with the ace. That's her 3rd. Remember, after the game, we'll have our interview with the winning head coach. Stay with us right here on the Jefferson District Sports Network. Klein with the serve, Carr with the first touch. Perez sets it up. Ball goes too far and out, and that's going to be a wrap. Fluco's win here tonight, 25-13. Their next game will be against Powhatan. That game starting at 7 o'clock right here on the Jefferson District Sports Network tomorrow for the Jefferson District Championship. For Chad Cecil, I'm Brian Rothwell. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Jefferson District Sports Network. Coming up next, our interview with the winning head coach, Christy Harlow Garrett. Stay with us.